Celestial Nighthawk is one of the most satisfying things in Destiny, when you play it correctly. This build focuses on getting Golden Gun quickly and healing with fire sprites while you're working back up to the super. No wasting time on hyperbole, this would be a fast and simple kind of thing. Subclass: Marksman Golden Gun, Knife Trick to scorch enemies on hit and deal damage quickly without having to land precision knives, Gambler's Dodge just in case, and an Incendiary Grenade so that we can scorch enemies with our grenade too. For aspects, you'll want Knock 'em Down for longer super, which gives you more time to line your shot up, but more importantly, refunds powered melee kills while you're radiant. And then you'll want On Your Mark for fragment slots and reload speed buffs. Mandatory fragments: Ember of Mercy, fire sprites give you restoration. Ember of Searing, scorched enemies make fire sprites on death. Ember of Torches, melee hits make you radiant so that you can loop your melee with On Your Mark. Recommended fragments: Ember of Combustion, super kills make fire sprites, which makes this a good panic button thanks to the restoration. Ember of Eruption as well is always nice for bigger ignitions. In on-level or seasonal content, kill everything you can at close range with Knife Trick to stay radiant and make restorative fire sprites. Use your Golden Gun to erase big or medium-sized targets, especially if they have minions around for the follow-up ignition to kill. Champs should be on site. In harder content, like exotic lost sectors or nightfalls, you'll find that you need to weaken champs a bit first. Legends usually take 2/3 or so from a precision hit Golden Gun, while Master trends around 40%. Save the Nighthawk shot for when you know you can get a kill with it, and you'll even be refunded a large amount of super energy. Don't force the melee kills in this kind of content. Instead, use the melee to keep Radiant up for bonus damage, and scorch enemies when they're near death so that you can heal off of the fire sprites they'll drop. Moving on to mods. A bit of a sleeper pick would be Radiant Light for group activities. Anyone with a weapon search mod will really appreciate you popping Golden Gun at the start of damage when you have this on. Next to that, you'll want as many Siphon mods as you can fit. Orbs are in very high demand right now, and getting your super back faster for yourself is always nice. Speaking of which, you'll want Hands-On for super energy on melee kill next to that. It's best in weaker content, but this is definitively the fastest way back to your full super. In keeping with that trend, you'll want Heavy-Handed and Firepower, if you can fit it, so that your abilities will make orbs on top of Scorching for fire sprites that give you restoration. This will pair nicely with Recuperation on your legs, which is secretly a goated mod. Orbs heal you. Real simple. This plus restoration will save you in almost any level of content. Finally, weapons. Stick to precision primaries so that you synergize with On Your Mark. I've been using Battle Scar with kinetic trimmers myself. If you're a fan of trace rifles, however, then Prometheus Lens works great because every kill will scorch enemies and make more fire sprites for restoration. Currently, however, I'm focusing on more solo-oriented setups. You might be asking, why are you using Divinity then? Well, there's this cool trick where you apply the bubble, then quickfire Golden Gun to hit a nigh guaranteed crit on the debuff target. Extra damage, easy crits, overload fills the champ stun gap of solar verbs. It's a no-brainer. When I'm not running Divinity, however, I've been using Leviathan's Breath for unstops, and because it feels chunky. See, gun feel is real important on this build, as this isn't really an ability spam build like most seem to be nowadays. If you've been wanting to focus more on gunplay with the occasional knife throw, or you're looking for survivability on a non-void hunter build, this is some of the best. Now get out there and blow them away. Dim link in the description.